Buying your first home in Austin is exciting until you realize no one teaches you how you actually do it. And that's when the fear kicks in. Because one wrong step, missing paperwork, overpaying, choosing the wrong lender can cost you thousands or even your dream home. So today, I'm walking you through the exact step-by-step process for buying your first home in Austin, what to do, when to do it, and how to avoid making mistakes that first-time buyers make every single week. And if you stick around to the very end, I'll show you one insider secret that most buyers never even heard about, and it can make and break your entire deal. And hey, if you're planning to move to Austin or you're in the middle of researching where to buy, I made a free Austin relocation guide that walks you through the best neighborhoods, commute times, and local loan programs. You can grab it in the link below. I get messages every week from people saying it made their move to Austin so much easier. Let's dive in. Step number one, getting pre-approved, not just pre-qualified. This is where almost every first-time buyer stumbles. They start shopping for homes before they get pre-approved. A pre-qualification letter basically just means a lender took a quick glance at your information. A pre-approval means they've reviewed your income, your credit, your assets, and they're ready to back you up with a real number. A strong pre-approval letter is like your VIP pass into the housing market. It gets your offer taken seriously. Think of it like trying to board a plane. A pre-qualification is just checking in online. Pre-approval is your boarding pass. And if you don't have it, you ain't getting on the flight.
And you can't sit with us.
Step number two, know your all-in budget. Now that you have been pre-approved, you gotta figure out your real monthly budget, not just the home price. Because in Texas, property taxes are no joke. Most areas around Austin range from 2.3 to 3.3% in taxes, and when you add HOA fees, insurance, and utilities, your $450,000 home can feel a lot more like a $500K one. I've seen buyers fall in love with a house, then realize after taxes, it's just out of reach, and that heartbreak is avoidable. Your lender can give you a breakdown of your true monthly payment for any listing. Always run the full number before you fall in love, because the only surprise you want after closing is your housewarming party, not your tax bill. Step number three, choose the right area, not just the cool one. Austin is full of personality. Each neighborhood has its own little rhythm. But here's where buyers go wrong. They shop for lifestyle before logistics. The cool neighborhoods like Zilker or Mueller are great, but if you need more space and lower taxes, you might find better value in Hutto, Pflugerville, or Leander. Think about your daily life, where you want to work, where you want to shop, where you want your kids to go to school. Then reverse engineer your neighborhood search from there. I always tell my clients, don't just buy a house, buy the routine that fits your life. Because that dreamy downtown condo looks great until you're spending an hour in traffic trying to get to and from Costco. Step number four, understand the offer process. Once you find the one, the home that checks all the boxes, it's time to make an offer. Your offer includes three key parts. You got price, terms, and timing. You'll include an earnest money deposit, which is usually about 1% of the purchase price, plus an option fee that gives you time to inspect the home. This is where your realtor's negotiation skills really matter. Sometimes it's not about having the highest offer, it's about being the smartest offer. Things like flexible closing dates or covering small fees can help you win without overpaying. Think of it like playing poker. You don't always need the biggest hand, you just need to play it better. Step number five, inspection and appraisal. The inspection tells you what's really going on under the hood. No one home is perfect, especially in this Texas heat and when we get tons of hail. But the report helps you spot red flags. Then the appraisal is what the lender uses to make sure the home is worth what you're paying. Almost every first-time home buyer panics when their inspection report comes back at 58 pages.
I said, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
But after going through it line by line, we realized 90% of it is normal maintenance, $200 fixes here and there, not $20,000 in disasters. So if you're seeing minor caulking repair on page 47,
hold up.
Don't freak out. It's not the end of the world. We can negotiate in some repairs for you. Step number six, closing day and what actually happens. After appraisal, underwriting, the final loan approval, you're ready for closing. It's the finish line. You'll head to the title company, sign a mountain of papers, wire funds, and you'll finally get your keys. And it usually takes about 30 to 45 days from when we initially put the offer in and it gets accepted to when we actually close. And honestly, this is my favorite part because I actually get to see my clients go from nervous to ecstatic when those keys finally hit their hands. And pro tip, bring your wrist brace. You'll be signing your name enough times to give you acute onset carpal tunnel syndrome. But really, before you leave title, check to make sure that property taxes and insurance are included in escrow, and make sure the utilities are transferred to your name. Step number 7, after closing, how to protect your investment. Most people think the process ends when they get their keys, but there's one more step that separates smart homeowners from stressed homeowners. Setting up regular maintenance reminders, saving 1 to 2% of your home's value each year for upkeep, and homesteading your property for tax savings. The Texas homestead exemption can save you hundreds annually, and it's one of the easiest things to do online. This is how you stop being just a homeowner and start being a wealth builder. All right, remember when I said in the beginning, there's a secret that can save you thousands?
Hold up.
Ask your lender about a temporary rate buydown. Right now, many lenders and builders are offering 2-1 buydowns. That means your rate is 2% lower in year 1 and 1% lower in year 2. It's like taking the training wheels on your first mortgage. You get to ease into it while the market stabilizes. And guess what? If rates end up dropping later, you can refinance into a permanently lower rate. So I had a first-time home buyer last spring who was convinced homeownership was impossible. We went through these exact steps. We got her pre-approved, found a great home in Hutto, and closed in 28 days. She got her keys, she hugged me and said, "I can't believe this is actually mine." And that's what I love about real estate, is watching people step into the next chapter of their lives. If you're thinking about buying your first home in Austin, I help people just like you every week go from confused to confident and actually enjoy the process. Call or text me at 512-865-5933 or use one of the links below to connect. We'll get a great game plan together that fits your goals, your budget, and your timeline. Thanks for watching, and if this video helped, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below telling me where you want to buy your first home. Can't wait to help you get there.